All right, so have you ever posted a picture or just posted anything on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then you check later and you realize that you managed to rack up quite a number of likes, but then you check your dashboard and almost no one has bought anything from you? That feeling, it sucks. And honestly, I used to experience that when I first got started in this online world. And it didn't stop until I got my digital marketing act together. Now, why didn't I get it together earlier? Well, life as an entrepreneur, it's really not easy. And it's actually probably one of the toughest career paths you can take. And I would know. After all, I have years of experience as one. So it was kind of hard navigating the social media space, but it was even harder leveraging it to run on autopilot for me. There's always something to do as an entrepreneur. You always have 1,001 ideas going on in your head. And on top of that, you still have to maintain your relationships, take care of yourself and your kids if you have them. Now, of course, social media, it makes growing your business easier, but it's still not that easy to crack. If you were able to crack the social media space and make it work for you, you surely have a lot more time on your hand for other projects, but it's not that easy. And I understand being in that space because honestly, I used to be in it. But here's one thing that you should know. Even though you aren't generating many leads or any leads right now, you can still hack it. And the best news of all, it is super, super easy. You could even say it's barely an inconvenience. Now, the first thing that you must understand is that digital marketing isn't just about posting on social media. It's not. It's a heck more than just doing that. So if you think this video is just about peak posting times or a quirky caption, you've got another thing coming for you that is not what I am all about. This video is a lot more than that. It's about actually scaling your business in the online world. It's about building your brand and leveraging social media. It's about generating high quality leads, not just those likes, not just the comments. It's about getting those ideas out of your head, trying them out, and seeing whether they work in real time. The great thing about these strategies that you're about to learn is that when you apply them, you're putting a system in place, a system that doesn't need your supervision. It can literally run on autopilot and work for you while you're sleeping, traveling, hanging out with your friends and family, working on other aspects of your business. Now, this sounds like a dream. I totally understand that one too. When I put these strategies to work in my own business, it looked a lot like a dream too, until my business started scaling faster than ever before. So, question, are you ready to digitalize your marketing system and get it to be effective and also run on autopilot? Okay, let's go. The first thing we have to talk about is that you can automate a lot of your front end. You don't have to be posting every single day by yourself. You can actually create a perfect system that runs seamlessly and posts for you. This is a cheat code because many companies outsource this part of their marketing to agencies and pay a lot of money for it. And I have some clients that I do this for. But once you set up this system, you can make money while you sleep, while you eat, or while you tell your kids a bedtime story, or hang out with your girlfriends, whatever it is that you want to do with your spare time. You can do all of this and more without doing anything at all. Now, the first thing you need to do when setting up this system is to get fuel to drive the full engine of the automation. Now, what's that full engine? What does this actually mean? It's simple. It's the entire process from when you grab your prospect's attention all the way through to when you actually get them to buy or to sign up for your product or service. Setting up this system will require some work. And after all, there is no free lunch. But once it's set up, well, you don't have to do anything. So how do you get this system set up? First of all, I teach this exact same thing in my program, The Spotlight Theory. But if you're not inside that program, you need to be clear on who your customers or your clients are and what they actually want. When I used to have thousands of likes and no sales, I was attracting all sorts of people with my post. But I wasn't attracting the sort of people who would be attracted into my business or who wanted to join my business. I was just attracting people. There was no filter anywhere. It was just garbage in, garbage out. And you do not want to make that mistake. And if you have been making that mistake, or if you have been doing this over and over again, I want you to stop doing that right now. If you do not know who your ideal customer is, I want you to start thinking of them right now. And if possible, actually, while I'm talking, grab a piece of pen and a paper. Create your customer profile. I want you to think about what age they would be. What are their likes and dislikes? How much would they earn? Are they married? Do they have kids? Write down all the things so that you'll have an idea or a concrete idea of who you want to be interacting with your post. Next up, embody that ideal customer and think of what they would like to see from a posting standpoint. What would they be interested in? What lingo would actually attract them to you? What time would they be online? You know, things like that. Now, once you've got that down, you now need to make sure your social media content is tailored to fit what your ideal customer would want to see. Of course, it can overlap as no one person may be that perfect or maybe that perfect customer for you or that you're looking for, but you have to make sure your social media isn't just for social media's sake. You aren't just posting for engagement. You're posting for targeted engagement, and there is a complete difference. But now that you know what your post should look like, it's time to build awareness and actually gain traffic. Now, there are several ways that you can do this. You could go with, let's say, a blog post that also acts as lead magnets. We'll talk more about lead magnets, don't worry. You can go with, let's say, paid advertising. You can go with social media commentary and engagement. And you could just post great social media content. As long as it's targeted and it helps you gain traffic, it works. Now, once you get the word out, you now have to work on your lead magnet. So if you don't know what a lead magnet is, here is a really, really simple explanation for you. It is a freebie that attracts customers. Now, it doesn't just attract customers for their sake. It makes customers give you their contact information, which helps you follow up with them or begin that relationship building process. And when I say follow up, I don't mean just following up. I mean going the whole night by positioning yourself as an expert, answering any questions they may have, and then presenting your offer. Most people do this with email sequences, and I found out that email sequences, they are actually the most effective way of getting to people. Sure, some people may not check their emails, but most people do. So you don't have to worry too much about your emails going unread. And as long as you're talking to that one person or that dream client, you're in the clear. But besides, if you have a freebie that you're offering and it's really good, I cannot stress this enough. It should be that good that they will be wanting to hear more from you. The lead magnet, that tiny taste of the product that assures your customers that you aren't just bluff. You're selling the real thing, and buying from you, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. That's what you're trying to get in their mindset. But if you're like me, you're probably asking yourself all the important questions. How do I get people to take action? Or you could even be asking how the lead magnets gets people to take action. Well, here's a relatively simple breakdown of the entire process for you. As I said, the first step is to attract your perfect customer or client, and that comes down to understanding who that is. Once that is done, the next step is to collect the contact information that helps to A, deliver that lead magnet or that freebie to them, and B, aid in follow-up. So say, for example, that someone visits your website, but they don't buy anything. However, they saw your lead magnet, which is that freebie that you're offering, that you're giving away for free, and they want to get access to it. Now, before we go on, here's a quick tip. A lead magnet can literally be anything. Most people make sure that their lead magnets are something like an ebook. And that's all well and good, but your lead magnet doesn't have to be an ebook. It could be, let's say, a video of a baking tutorial. It could be a secret recipe. It could be a case study that you've done with one of your past clients. It could be a workbook. It could literally be anything. Just make sure that your ideal customer would want to get it. That is the key. They want to actually get access to it. But to get this lead magnet, they have to fill in their contact information on something called an opt-in page. So soon after, they leave your website. Now, this customer hasn't bought anything from you yet, but they're already inside of your sales funnel because they collected that one piece of information from you. You already have their phone number, you already have their email address, and now you can actually send the lead magnet and continue to send them follow-up messages. This is where you are really able to position yourself as an expert and get to build a relationship with them on automation. Now, this may seem like nothing, but it's one of the most important steps in the entire system when it comes to digital marketing. You can't just send generic emails to your leads. Well, I mean, you could, but you have to make sure that they don't know that. It needs to have a personalized feel. Even if that feeling is artificial, you need to personalize it as much as you can. Now, this doesn't mean that you should bombard them with emails. It just means that you should be gentle, careful, and try to build a personal relationship with them just as you would in person. Now, your leads, they won't immediately want to purchase your product. So you need to be patient, and you actually need to take things slow. Think about dating. Take it slow. No one wants to be hurried along the sales funnel, and you need to respect that. People expect you press a button and you get rich overnight. You can get people to take action to offer discounts or discount codes that would entice them to move faster if you really wanted to. But this can make a huge difference and can be why the lead or the client chooses to complete the sales funnel and make that end purchase. Now, if you track the right sort of audience and you follow up properly, there's an 80% chance that you'll make a sale. And that's absolutely real statistics. I can't tell you where I got them from, but please trust me. But once you've automated this entire system and you have it up and running, you'll be able to make sales pretty easily. And the first few sales that you'll make, they'll be so unexpected. Because to be honest with you, it will probably be happening while you're sleeping. And that's what I love about this. And if you just skipped the end of this video for a quick summary or you just wanted to get to the recap, here it is. First thing that you have to do. First, your targeted ads will get your ideal customer interested, or your targeted post. The funnel will collect their information, their name, their email, in exchange for that lead magnet. The lead magnet will allow you to follow up and deliver the freebie and track them. And if you correctly do all of that, you will make a sale in the online world. And after that, the circle, it just starts all over again. And that is literally it. That is the full digital marketing strategy that you need. And that is exactly how you can perfect an automated sales system for your business. And as always, friends, if you learned something new today, do me a favor. Like this video, share it with those that might need to hear it. And finally, subscribe for more content just like this and be a part of our entrepreneur community inside our channel. My name is Lisa Ann, and that's all I have for you today. I hope you took away a lot of valuable information. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.